Hey guys, RC Nixter here with you. As you can see, we got the Ax10 back up on the bench, finally. To be honest, I'm way behind on the videos. Not so much on the actual build itself, as I have progressed quite a bit. And if any of you follow me on Instagram, you have seen this, well, changed a little. But for now, in the video world, we're just trying to get this body set up on top of this rig. Now, when we left on the last video, I was setting up the axles, and we knew at the end that I was going to have to go and see if we can round up some links and stuff for the top links, front and back. And as you can see, we got axles installed, links are in place. I had to make some, but I think they came out good. So now we need to get this body on here, because I am just dying to get this thing out for a run. And as you can see, what I've done here is I've come up with a couple of aluminum strips, and the plan was to basically just create a platform up on top of this U-shaped chassis that the Ax10 is made like. It made it kind of difficult to lay that body on there, get it set up, and try and center it and attach it. So obviously we needed something, and these strips did the job. Now you can see the body on there. It's really starting to come together. Okay, so now that the strips are on and in place, I see that the body is looking pretty good here. The strips are a bit long, so let's trim those off first, and then go from there. Right now I'm just playing around with my electronics tray that I made to go inside that framework there. Seems to fit okay, nothing too major in there, of course, just the AX, I forget the name of the ESC. Anyway, you can see here that I've got one trimmed up, and bang, the other one's trimmed up. We get the body on here and it's looking good. I am very happy with this. Now I need to figure out a way of attaching it. After some consideration and thinking about things, I looked at the TF2 way of doing things from RC four-wheel drive. Basically the way they do it is 2 screws, both sides, and it just attaches the body to the framework. The question is, what do I screw into? So I started having a look around. Something I wanted to avoid was these typical crawler type body mounts, which is the posts that you haul the body apart, you put it down over, and then you put the pins in. I really didn't want to go down that road, although I did use that style of body mount, but I did things a little bit different. So as far as the rig is concerned, what I have is a body on top of that platform that I made, and I've got a little gap, about 1 inch on either side, between the side body panel and the actual aluminum rail. So I'm going to take one of these body posts like you see right here, and I'm going to do something a little bit different with it. What I've actually decided to do was attach these to that aluminum rail, and then shorten that up to take up the gap, and then drill a hole in it and line up the body where I want it and put some holes in. So right now what I'm doing is I'm kind of aligning the body here, realizing that if I want to do this, I better get the bumpers installed. Not sure how long these are going to be on here, but as you know, with this style of crawler and the way it's set up right now, I'm going to get a lot of swaying on this body, which means this thing is going to flop back and forth. I know that this is the case, and I do have a plan for that. But these bumpers I know are really going to get hooked up in this rig. But we got to start somewhere. And eventually I think that will work itself out. So as you can see here, I'm just marking out the areas approximately where I'd like to have it. Now this gets a little bit tricky because you know you want this to line up and you've got two on either side. Right here you can see I'm attaching it to the metal strips that I had previously installed. And the way I do that is I've trimmed it to length. And I'm just going to put a little pilot hole in the end here so that I've got something for the screw to tighten into. And once I've got that pilot hole in there, just wiggle that drill around a little bit so that I can get a good sized hole. Nothing too large so that the screw doesn't grab, and here we go. This is basically how that will look. This does a couple of different things. It gives me the ability to take the body off from time to time just to do some repairs and that kind of thing without having to do a real big teardown. So there we go. So we've got a couple of body posts on there, and I did this on both sides. So just so that I wouldn't bore the hell out of you with locating, checking, locating, rechecking, relocating, I went ahead and I did all the drilling and everything off camera. And now I'm just attaching the body to those posts that I've installed. And right off the bat here you can see how floppy this body gets. Even running it back and forth like this, you can see it wants to fall side to side. Now I'm not surprised by this, and I'm sure neither of you guys are either. But like I said, this is a place to start. And this is about as far as we're going to get in this video today, guys. Please stay tuned because a run is definitely coming for this rig. And boy, I'm really liking the way it looks. I think we've got a bit of work to do to get it to run the way I would like it to. But stay tuned because like I'd mentioned before, I have gone a little bit further ahead on this build. I'm just catching up with the videos. Have a great day, guys, and thanks for watching.